Alright, so we're gonna restrain this asshole.
Impressive, boss! Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the left stick when you have them restrained.
Yeah. Come on.
Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Backwards. Oh.
Impressive, boss! Now we will try CQC against multiple enemy opponents. You can also take out a group of enemies by throwing an opponent you have restrained. First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw them. By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Alright, get your ass over here. Bitch! Oh, I could've got another one. Fuck.
Fantastic! Again!
Gotta get used to this again.
I'm ready, boss.
I'm ready, boss. There it is.
That is incorrect, boss!
Oh, it's not time for that yet. Damn, I missed.
That is incorrect, boss!
There we go.
Fantastic! Alright! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here?
Oh, yeah.
Anyone who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss.
I won't.
When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy.
Yes,
just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Let's go.
Next.
Alt.
Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
It's easy, it's too easy. Let's go.
Boss! Press the attack button when the icon appears! Next! Next! Fine work, boss! And stop!
Nice.
That's it for today! Thank you, boss!
Got our skills back.
Snake!
So many characters in this game.
What's going on, guys?
Awesome cinematics.
We've got guests. Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley.
Cause
I brought him. Make sure we won't follow.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Big Boss.
Vic Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
That's right. It's Little Red Riding Hood.
Here. Thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
He's a professor.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica.
They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua? No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized. What's your government's take?
Dang.
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload. Where'd they get that kind of cash? I fear La CIA may be involved.
Ooh, the CIA.
The CIA.
The CIA. They call it the
As
CIA.
singles know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S. And your government can't just give them the boot.
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent.
It's all
We
about
can't
deterrence,
afford to
man.
pay much, it's
Attention to
true.
those deterrents.
But we can offer you this.
Hell yeah,
A
baby.
forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Yes, it does.
This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The government's agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do. Hold it.
Oh, the goddamn it.
You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right? Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state. No, we've only left our countries behind. Please, you must help us. If your suspicions are true, force isn't going to do any good. You'll have to find a political solution. The government's hands are tied. Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know. No, I'm not here on their behalf. So, what are you doing here? For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities.
That didn't
Tonight,
work out.
I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz.
Paz.
Paz Ortega. Paz. Peace.
Fuck's the name gonna be
No
Paz?
kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace.
Shut up, Kaz.
Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call
Trying
me
to get laid.
Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in La Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured.
Oh, shit.
She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her,
Oh, my
but
God.
somehow she managed to escape.
Oh, yes, let's look around her 16-year-old body.
Thank God.
She's Huerfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War.
I forgot you could interact with this shit.
She hates war with a passion like no
What the
other.
fuck?
My name
Yes.
is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid. We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
She's supposed to be Costa Rican, but why is she a white girl? What the fuck? Costa Ricans don't look like that. They're trying to play a mind game. An army without borders. Militaire sans frontière. Is that how you say it? Trying to get back to Mother Base.
Miller here.
Oh, this looks
Do you
awesome.
copy, Snake?
Holy shit.
I see you've landed.
This
That
is
makes
really
one
good.
giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls?
No.
Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move.
Yeah.
Use the right stick to adjust your view.
Right. How do I crouch and shit? Oh, okay, there we go.
To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu.
Okay.
There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the X and B buttons while holding
Squeeze
RB
off,
to
huh?
switch weapons. Ready your weapon with LT, then press RT to fire. How about a little shooting practice?
Ooh,
Try hitting a coconut.
feels good. Or coconut.
Perfect. Oil drums, driftwood, buoys. There are plenty of targets around here.
Let's hit everything.
That's it. That's right. Nicely done, boss. That's it.
Alright, I want to get good grades, so I don't want to take forever.
Select equipment by pressing the X or B button while holding LB. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu. The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
I have to blow this up.
The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use LT to ready throwing
Oh, wow.
weapon. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with RT. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther.
Right. I don't even know if you get graded for that. I think you do.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind.
San
Break
Geronimo.
into the mercenary business for real.
For real, though.
Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
Oh, no.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, guys. We're nomads. We always will be.
Vagabonds.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake.
True. That's exactly
We're
what happened, too.
mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business.
Nah.
Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
The controller
Come on,
rumbles
guys.
every time he tries
It's
to
pretty
light.
obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Force feedback's pretty cool.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
Uh-oh.
I see.
Russian? Motherfucker.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, guys. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
Oh, shit. I can't pause the video, so it's gonna go over 15 minutes, but whatever. Nice. That is convenient.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss. That's just a code name the CIA made up. Then perhaps I should call you John.
Joni.
I don't have a name. Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Center.
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point.
So he is KGB, you bastard.
Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
You fucking
America
Russians.
would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua,
Nicaragua.
toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
Sandinistas.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state. You think America's just gonna let that happen? Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
Oh, shit.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else
Oh, I can
planned
zoom
as
in.
well.
Shit, that's
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer.
my unit. What the fuck?
Infiltrate and investigate
Sick
the
bastard.
facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then drive them out of the country. You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
True. That's kind of.
What about her? That was all just an act.
You mean her words about peace?
It's all bullshit.
She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story.
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky.
They did all
Why
kinds of
were
things
they
to her.
attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to.
Oh shit.
Perhaps
Is it
they
69
heard
on it?
something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
It's the 911
A
call.
portable stereo cassette player.
Walkman.
The first of its kind.
Yeah, you.
Ah. I heard they were
I like
working
how the
on
Sony
something
Walkman
like
gets
that
its
in
own
Japan.
intro.
Didn't know you
Like
guys
it's
were
a
too.
character.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A quetzal?
The phoenix bird. Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
A horse.
Now it gets interesting.
Get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all... Many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Boss,
Go home.
voice print analysis confirms that this voice is
Definitely the
indeed
boss.
that of the legendary hero
The boss.
and criminal, the boss.
What?
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
It was an oldie but goodie.
Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me. Your country or your mentor. Your mission or your beliefs.
I am loyal to
Boss is
myself.
live in Costa Rica. As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side, and that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
Cold sweat. The ink is dripping.
What'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
It's a little extreme. Don't you
Wait!
think? Snatchies.
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Peace. Peace, nigga.
For peace, then.
Alright, let's try to chop the video now.